Well, I hope everyone's ready, because I'm not. We're jumping right into it. We're gonna build the Ender Switchwire today, and tomorrow, and the next day. Well, no, I'm gonna stretch it out over a longer period than that. But the idea is to have this become the multi-material machine. So I can, I don't know, put the thing on the other one. I don't know. I'm doing this because I can. I'm doing this because everyone needs another switchwire, another Voron. That's what we all need. That's what we all need. So what I've got is a bunch of stuff. I basically have my own kit. It's basically that. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. Some of it hopefully we won't get to for a while. Some of it we will. There's a couple of things that are gonna hold up this build as I go. One is I don't have a saw other than a hacksaw capable of cutting aluminum extrusions properly. So that's going to be something that I'm going to pick up maybe the end of next week. We'll see. I don't spend all my money on printers. Yeah, so that's part of the plan. Gotta get the tools to cut the aluminum. So what I have here is the frame from an Ender 3 V2. That's the cross piece. No, this is the cross piece. I don't know. And then I have decided that the uprights are going to be replaced. These are 470 millimeter. So that should give me, hey, Bert. Yeah, miter saw. I'm gonna grab a miter saw. Yeah, but my hacksaw, no. Hacksaw's great if you want to hack something up. I don't. Yeah, so I'll probably buy a miter saw. And we'll get that done properly. There's only one cut to do here, but I think this is it. Maybe not. Maybe this is it. There's only one cut. Hey, squirrel brain. So yeah, that's the plan for that. We won't get to that part of the build until next week anyway, and by that point, I will have the tools. So that's the frame. We all know what that looks like. I got to do some cleanup. You know, we'll make sure that all this is good before I start, you know, putting all this together. So we got the frame. Now, I discovered something the other day. So I also have all this. I don't know if you'll be able to see that yet. No, good. Okay, so I've got the front rail. I think these are all MGN 12. Yeah, I think so. And I've got, you know, I've got rails. I've got lots of rails. These are all nice. They've been kept oiled, and you know, I would say that this is the best one right here. These other ones kind of suck, but we don't need anything more. So, you know, I probably go with these three and don't use that one and that one. I don't like the look of this one for some reason. I just don't like the look of it because I have the funny feeling. And you know, don't get me wrong, these are just crap, but whatever. This has been stored with these all along. I don't know what's different. They all have had grease applied to them. But this, like even this piece has stuff on it. It's like the grease did something to it. It's not rust. Or is it rust? I don't know. It doesn't seem like rust. It seems like I'd be able to wipe it off. It's like the grease went bad or something. I don't know. I have no idea. And it's weird. Like you can even see, like it's only where it got on there. Because when I wiped, yeah, it looks like it's varnished. When I wiped it, this thing was in here. So I can feel the grease here, but it didn't touch there. And then I wiped everything with it. Same cloth, same everything. And then this happened to this one. And that's really got me freaked out. But that doesn't matter because we only need these and this one for the Y. Maybe I shouldn't use this one. No, I do like the look of it, you know. That'll look good on the Y. On the X. So we basically need these, and this one won't be used. There's two. I forgot. There's two on the Y. Two on the Z. One on the X. And this, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Weird. Green Scotch-Brite. Yeah, I'll give that a try. So, we got our rails. This I am going to just put over here. What else do I have? Well, I've got 24 volts power supply. I just threw it in the box that this is the one that was in the ender. I just threw it in the box that the last LRS 350 24 came in. I've got some generic fiberglass embedded two GT. Now, isn't it 2GT? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look. I'd swear it was 2GT, not GT2. I know GT2 has a nicer ring to it, but I thought the actual stuff was 2GT. Bearings came in today. So I've got Fushi. Fushi bearings? We got those bearings. I guess I could do this. We got these bearings. Here's 30 of them. That should be good. I have more of them for other printers. I do have a 5 volt for the Pi if I need it. We got a display. It's just the BT Big Tree Tech Mini 12864. Got a gear kit. I got my a keyback, a big one, really long one, for the double sized or for the taller printer. I've got the motors. X, Z, Y, and of course the extruder, which of course I believe I'm heading towards a Clockwork 2 extruder with a afterburner hot end. Well, obviously, because, yeah, I don't know if you there'd be no point putting them the other way around. I got lights, which I pulled from another kit that I had already built, just because I don't have any more lights. And I got the heater and the thermistor. Got the feet. These are off an old Tronxy I used for parts. And I have some open chains. This is actually a kit for a Trident or a 2.4 250. So that's what I got for the cable chains. And then, you know, just the regular stuff. I've got fans here. They're the wrong ones. The fan I need is over there. I'll go get that after. Got the power switch. These are just the ends. I've cut. That's the wrong end. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have to create like jumpers to normal wires that we can use. So some of these might actually be long enough, but not for anything that moves. I am putting into this. I've got a, what is this? This is a Mini E2 or a Mini E3 V1. I don't know what this is. No, this is an SKR Mini E3 V2. So the SKR Mini I'm used to is the new one, I guess, with the built-in heatsink. That is not going on here. That I stuck in the real Switchwire. So this is actually the board that came with my Switchwire. So it's going to go into the sort of a Switchwire. Actually, this is going to just end up being a pretty good print, just as good as a printer as a Switchwire, really. And then, of course, the most expensive thing here, a Raspberry Pi, which was not, you know, horribly expensive for Raspberry Pis right now, but it was horribly expensive for what Raspberry Pi should be. So there's the kit. The things I'm missing, I am missing a hot end, which I believe will be a Revo. I more than believe it'll be a Revo. I want to start building stuff around that ecosystem because of the nozzle changing. So I'm going to be putting that in there. All the screws, bolts, everything. I ordered crap loads of screws and bolts and everything. So I'm all set there. I also printed all my plastic parts, of course. Oh, this printer. This is what's why this is somewhat special. This is the Ender 3 that has only printed a Voron 2.4. That's it. Nothing else. Actually, I'm lying. I printed one other thing right after that, and it was just, you know, being ridiculous. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm not even. Yeah. It was an articulating little tiny shark. Everybody knows this shark, but I was just checking to see if it worked for PLA, and it did. So that was that. That was all it ever printed. So then it was retired, and eventually I was like, I don't want this. I'm just going to dispose of it. Not dispose of it, but give it away. But then I found you could just take it and convert it to a 3D printer. So yeah, you can take this and you can make it into a Switchwire. So here we are. The other thing I've got for this is a new bed, because we'll be putting a magnet on this. I believe the magnet is in here. I hope the magnet's in here. Maybe no magnet in here. Yeah, it feels like there's a magnet in here. So I've got a nice Hub 3D with a PTE and a textured plate. I do believe that I'm of the opinion that all of the... Oh, there's a plastic coating on the thing. Started with your Ender 3. Yeah, see, I started with an Ender 5. So I've had 2 Creality printers at this point. I almost bought another Creality a few months ago. I almost bought one of the conveyor belt ones, the CR30. But when I realized I was just buying it as a toy and I wouldn't really use it functionally, I decided not to. And you know, it was pretty expensive. But there we go. That's all that stuff. I'm going to take these, put them over on the table here. Get our main parts out of the way. Now, I don't know if we talked about colors on this before. Some of it is going to be black. I decided that there were pieces that need to be black. Let's get this right. The base for the Y, I didn't feel that the accent color or the other color was appropriate for that. The extenders for the 440s, again, I felt black. They need to be black. They can't. Being another color, in that case, isn't suitable. The back of the you see, same thing. The holes are too big. Whatever. The back of the stealth burner, all of that, I made black. All the hardware that holds everything together, I made black. The stuff that, the structural things, I made black. The things that would be black on a normal printer, like all the stuff to hold the electronics together, I printed all that in black PLA. No, black ABS. I hate printing PLA. It's funny. Why? Why do I just can't stand printing PLA. It doesn't stick well. I don't know what it is. I guess it's just after printing so much ABS and so many functional pieces, I just find it weird that I just don't like printing PLA anymore. So the rest of the printer is a bright, not that bright. Okay, so let me try to fix the color. This is a good thing to do it on. So it's not yellow. That looks like I don't know what that looks like. Okay, so there we go. It's like, it's this color. It's like a Halloween orange. So that's what the main color of this is going to be. That's the primary color. All the motor mounts will all be that bright pumpkin orange. Now, I will say, maybe I was influenced. I don't know if I noticed it until after. I realized these colors are similar to Nero's Switchwire. Wasn't my thought. I also figured, like, with this, it looked good on black. So I went with the black for the mounts and all that stuff. And, you know, we got the LCD mount. I swapped that out so it wasn't orange too. I didn't want it to look Halloween-y. So I think this is having the teal really sort of, again, why color so bad? There's like green is missing. Green is missing from this camera. Where are you, green? Oh well. So basically, it's this color, teal. Hey, better than yours. You're doing the same thing. Yeah. Like I said, I've been looking forward to this one. It's just been a while to get the parts together. This is just a part from the original printer. And these are the panels that I printed. I'm quite proud of these. This is gonna, just the top panel on this thing's gonna look awesome. They turned out really nice with the texture. So yeah, they're all, yeah. So that's the kit. The kit. That's not the kit. Like it is a kit. I guess it's a kit that I put together myself. Melt in the sun. The guy I made the printer for sent me a picture one day of he printed the Sea Dragon, the articulating Sea Dragon, and it was sitting on the dash of his car, and I'm thinking, should I tell him? should I tell him that's gonna melt? But it wasn't that hot that day, and I don't think he left it there, or it would have melted when it was like 37. So, I have to somewhat figure out how a Ender 3 goes together again. Because I took mine completely apart, which I should not have done. But hey, you know, hindsight. I don't know what's going on. I do know though that this sharp stuff, that's got to be where they put the wires. So my guess is that wow, is this thing really this small? And then we got our super tall mounts. So there's been one thing I've been trying to print for like years, not the years. What I wanted was a big giant Nuka-Cola bottle, but it needed to be, well, not semi-transparent, you know, and then the letters needed to be in red and have the background on the thing in white, like it was supposed to be. But I tried to build an entire printer to be able to build that. And that printer only ever printed one Benchy. In 2 colors, mind you, but one Benchy. Okay, so let's get rid of all this crap from the legs. I took the legs off. I've got screw-on legs. Not screw-on legs, but I've got different feet for it. Not like the real ones, of course. Maybe at some point I will do that. I'll try to find some amplifier feet for this. It would make it much more Switchwire-like. Which is the Y. There's holes everywhere in this. I'm like, I guess I should have left it together. But it was taking up too much room. I'm actually surprised that Nero didn't do this with his. Maybe he's going to. I know Steve was going to build one. Okay, let's get some bolts. Let's start getting this thing together. Lots and lots of bolts. I am prepared. I also have orange soda, so I'm over prepared. These are all 3 mil. So here's my 5. I have no idea what I need. I really hope I bought the right stuff. This could come to a screaming halt extremely fast if I did not buy the right stuff. So I think we're gonna go with something long. That's not long enough. Wow. Maybe that was long enough. I didn't realize it was, yeah, it is countersunk. Yay! These are probably supposed to be socket, but I don't care. I'm sort of into button screws lately. Just like that they're going to be hidden away. So I spent think it was $170, including shipping. And I got thousands and thousands and thousands of bolts. Oh, would help if you put that on the right way. Is that the right way? Or is that the right way? Like trays and trays. I got almost everything. I only forgot one size, as far as I know. So I should have enough to finish this off. And of course, my next project is the, it's already printed. I'm gonna start buying the stuff for it. I might wait. I want to buy a few things this month, then wait until like August, or no, wait until September to buy the other stuff. I'm just going too fast, I find, when it comes to all this stuff. And by that I mean, you know, at this point, in order to build this, I've put the other switchwire in the living room floor. So yeah, it's somebody doesn't have a home. Well, that's not true, because normally 2 printers sit up here. It's just one of them's a 0.1, so it doesn't take up much room. That's what I need. Just 2 more 0.1s. Be perfect for this table. I do want to build something else in between. I don't know if anybody watches Stefan from CNC Kitchen. He did a video on a printer yesterday, I think. Very interesting. I really like that printer. I'm not going to print it in the colors, the red, white, and blue that he printed it in, though. I have my own idea. Okay, obviously those screw in from the bottom. A Tic Tac? No. No, the Tic Tacs would be pretty inaccessible to me with the what's the word I'm looking for? The machined aluminum plates. I'd need to find some place to do that. Uh-oh. Did I mix stuff up? No, there was just so many of them that I put them in 2. Yeah, so I would like to, I can't remember what the thing I was planning on building. I do need to buy some filament to print it, though. I want it to be one of those. So as you can tell from just what I'm saying, the rebuild of the 2.4 has been put on the back burner. Okay, Squirrel Brain, have a good night, and we'll see you on Discord, and hopefully I'll be able to do one of these streams on a weekend during the day this weekend. So hopefully we'll catch up to you then. Have a good one. So yeah, I really like that idea of a almost all printed. I'm not going to print it in PLA though. I don't like that idea. I will make adjustments and print it in ABS. But and TPU, I'm going to print the belts. He's got printable belts. I'm going to try to use them. In the long run, though, you never know what's going to happen. Now, I'm not really sure what to do here. I think that's right. We're gonna go with it and see what happens. This is also, like I've mentioned at the beginning of the stream, this is gonna be extra tall. These are 470 millimeter extrusions I'm putting up as the uprights. So yeah, I want the extra height. It's going to be 230 by 230 by, I don't know, I think 400. Might have to verify that though, because that really depends on the length of the rails, not the length of these things. And if it looks too weird, which would only be because there's too much of a gap between the length and of the rails and the height of the extrusions, I'll probably have to take it all apart when I get the saw and cut these to the right length. So I don't see, I don't know. Or order longer rails. Yeah. That would be better. Sorry for the lack of a view. Now I need to understand about these. And I don't. Yeah, 100.5, yes. Half a percentage bigger. Okay, someone wants a link. Hey, Swans. Or Swanaz. I'm not sure. Link for the add-on board. Oh, locks the motors. Yes. Yeah. I did see that. That's on that other Core XZ. I can't remember what it's called. Alpha? Is that Alpha? Yeah, I can't remember. I feel as though this is wrong, though. I'm gonna have to look this up. What is going on? Why does what I have done look so wrong? No, it's right. Sorry, I'm just dumb. Yeah, those don't need to be that long. Let's go with 12s. Let's see if 12s work. Oh, no, that camera's too bright. You know, there's got to be a way to save this stuff. Every time I make these video changes, I have now I've got like a dozen things I have to do before every stream because none of that gets saved. What's going on? Why am I incapable of putting screws in? Feels weird tightening stuff like this, I tell you. It should be like through a hole and slid in. There we go. Okay, so well, welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us. I think this is going to be a fun build. I just don't know what to do next. I think the next thing to do is I need to open the step file and follow it. I was going to set up my laptop over here, but I don't think it can handle opening a step file. Where would this be? Projects, Ender Switchwire, CAD. Z-brake. That's what it would be. Yeah, I wonder how they did that. There's a circuit on there just to short the wires. I don't know if that's going to be as solid as a keyback. Gotta love that keyback. Yeah, I'm going to do this whole build because I noticed that there's not any full builds of this thing online. It's still opening the file. So, in the meantime, I think I'll grab what I think I need. I think the first thing I need is something to extend this. Like for that, I believe. I'm not sure. And then, of course, this is what needs to be cut. I have lots of 2020. I might just cut a different piece. I don't know what else. Like, okay, so this, we attach rails. This means I'm going to have to cut rails. I already knew that was going to be a thing. Okay. So we're going to have to figure that out, but I believe that's what's called for. Everything looks like it'll fit just fine. I didn't actually think we'd be touching these today. Okay, so it's open. Let's hide those panels. No, that wasn't what I wanted. Show it all. Hide panels. It's lying on its back. Okay. Move the Y rail. I'm trying to figure out what you mean by that. Damn. Okay, so I've got to turn that the other way. Yeah, I got this on backwards. Which build am I going off? This is the, I'll send you a link. Send you a link. It's the same one everybody's doing, really. Same one Steve's doing. It's the one that comes up when you type in Ender Switchwire conversion in Google. But remember, this is on an Ender V2. It's this one. This one. Is it this one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one. Dex. Yeah. I don't know where I got the CAD from. Oh, I probably converted it from the other format and just imported it as a step file. So I'm going to pull this apart here. Not really tightened up yet. Okay, maybe one of them is. That's just because I loosened the other ones first. I really don't know what order to put this together in. I think that's my biggest thing right now. I hate that that's not might not be straight.
Or do I care?
No, no, I guess I do care. Everything printed would be a bit skewed. Okay, now that's on the right side. Wow, that's tall. So I don't know how these actually attach, but again, I go to the step file. I should be able to turn them on. Oh, I turned the panels back on. Dope, I turned the whole thing off. It's being really dumb. There we go. I was gonna say it's only letting me add stuff to my selection. Okay, so I have a funny feeling that this build basically starts by adding linear rails. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna add the inside linear rails first. These look similar, so I'm gonna use them. And basically they're just going to run. Oh, it looks like they're gonna run to the top. Awesome. Now that'll be in here. So I've got a, no, I've got this wrong. Because on one side, no, that's right. But of course, I have done what I normally do with these. So I think these ones here go at the bottom, and there's ones to go at the top. I didn't print them or anything. I did print the feet extensions. I do have the right quantity of those. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like there's a gap between what I need to know and what I do know. Yeah. I gotta cut the Z-linear rails. But I also have just discovered that I have not printed some stuff. This is going as well as I expected it to, you know.
gantry. Easier if I did it on my file system. STLs, gantry. Yeah. Okay.
Trident plugged in? Trident's plugged in.
Yeah, so that seems to be exactly what's happened.
Where's the other one of those? Okay, I don't know. So this I need to measure here to here. Let's get all this, let's make sure we're square here. Like, never put my toolbox there before. Oh. Wow. Do I mess with that? It's off by 0.1/6 of a millimeter. .16. What I'm more concerned with is this. Okay, I'm going to tighten that right up. Because that's like almost dead on right now. I'm gonna have to grab the instructions for the actual switch wire. So what it's going to be a lot tougher is, you know, is this square. What's going on? Because it's not. It might be straight from here to here, or within, you know, a tenth of a millimeter. But that doesn't mean anything like this. Doesn't mean this is straight. So even if it is in the right place, I still need to. Is that not even tight? I still need to make sure it's flat. Actually, now that I think about it, these two being aligned with this is the most important thing. The way these hold those there doesn't matter. You could have just a zigzag mess of pieces of metal, and it would still hold it straight. That would be fine. The Y rail guide. No, I'm just gonna wing it. No, I think I have MGN9, MGN12 2020 things already somewhere here. They couldn't have gone far. They exist. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is I only seem to have one of these. I only seem to have one of these. And I only have one of these. And I believe I need two of them. Not sure if that's the top or the bottom. We don't want to print that on Switchwire. XZ tensioner. Yeah, all those pieces I have. I'm pretty sure it did the same thing when I was building the original Switchwire. Voron parts. Octoprint. What do I have on there? Nothing. I have no print plate on there at all. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the plate off the 2.4. There we go. Okay. I went and grabbed some orange filament. I'll wait for this to heat up. It's I have a routine, preheat ABS. So it goes in stages, and as it goes, it makes the red lights brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter as the temperature gets higher. And then when it's ready to go, it turns green. Okay. So not only do we have to worry about that, I have to worry about the length that I need to cut the linear rails. 200 millimeters. That doesn't mean it needs to be like exactly 200 millimeters. It'd be 200.01 millimeters. No. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I would go about that. See, I knew this was going to be a different build. Not like everything else where 99% of things just drop into place. I didn't think I'd forget to print stuff. That's not what I mean. But yeah, I see I'm not only going to need a 2020 guide for putting these on, I'm going to need a 4040 guide. So yeah, the rails. Are unbelievably short. Like they don't go all the way to the back. Okay, let's see. Again, this is going to be a matter of me going to get tools. I'm just wondering what the best bet to cut these with. I could just use a hacksaw, or I could use a Dremel. I think I'll use a hacksaw. I'm gonna go get I got a miter box with a clamp on it. I have saw. I do not have miter box. It's not your common everyday miter box. Can't imagine where it is. A thing to measure 200 millimeters. Oh, now I'm sad. I should probably, no, it wouldn't make a difference. I was gonna say I probably just cut one of them. So I'm missing a tool. Missing a few things. Where would I hide something like that? Where would you hide a big aluminum miter box, yay long, with a big clamp attached to the side? Yeah, if I was going to pull out the grinder, though, I'd have to go outside. But if it comes to it, it's an option. This is the thing I used to cut 8mm rods. I just can't imagine where it could be. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you didn't need to hear that. Or was the hacksaw? Did you hear the hacksaw and then it cut off after that? My mic should be back now. I see my mic back. Okay, so I don't think this is an option. Nothing. Nothing. So, what are my options now? I do have a grinder. I'm pretty sure I've got cutting wheels with it. Wow. Safety glasses required. One-eighth inch, 4.5 by 1/8 inch cutting wheel, metal. So I have the tools. I do. I'll obviously have to cut two of them, because this is just going to, like, butcher one side. Or I just bite the bullet and go buy some linear rails. Now that I've wrecked this one. Not part of the plan. This was all about reusing stuff and MGN 12 200 millimeter. MGN 12C. Is that right? .200 millimeter linear rail. Yeah, I don't have the option. Yeah, I'm gonna try the grinder. I just can't do that here. It's not an option. Yeah, the grinder's probably gonna be able to cut it. But yeah, what does that mean to us today? That means that I'm gonna have to put this to the side. I could probably see what's going on in the Trident. What do we got? We got a chamber temperature of 44 degrees. Oops. Carriage stop bottom. Print. I guess I should probably take the orange filament that's squeezed out of the thing out of the way. I'm pretty sure my Z offset is -0.1. Really? Another one? I guess the bed really is still saturating. Click, he's like, okay, that's enough. No, that's not enough. You're gonna go again. See, usually I'm not at the printer this quickly. It like usually sits there for 30 minutes and I'm like, oh, it's ready to go. And then I start a print, so it's got a lot of time to saturate. But now it's gonna go, screw it. Too many tries, shutting down. What? Oh, really? There's definitely something wrong going on here. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gonna do it again. Listen to this, -0.0013, -0.0025, -0.00000089. No, it's 3 readings, they're completely, you should abort. What is going on? It's gonna give up now, it's 5 tries. Tolerance 0.002. Okay, it reached tolerance. Now it's gonna abort with a relative move. There you go, -0.25, sure. Okay, that's going. we can put on the other linear rails. I'm going to say this went south fast. It's not what I was expecting. Whoa, what are you doing? What's going on? Why does that look so weird? Oh. So what? I have to reprint a 20-minute print. It's going now. Okay. So really, I don't even have the right stuff to do this, do I? That's what's in the printer right now. Where's my step file? Yeah, so I'm printing the top of this right now. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do something else. Feet. This thing needs some feet. I can put feet on this. Let's get some feet. And then I can change the title to Part 1, Feet. So I don't have the whole, other ones. I have these feet. And these feet are just gonna have to do. They'll do just fine, actually. That's not gonna hold them on. Wow. They do not want to go through there. Oh, I will. I will get by these problems. This is definitely more of a challenge than, building any of the kits. One of the problems is this feeling that, hey, I know how a switch wire goes together. Do I? Do I really? It's just a feeling. It's not true. I roughly know how a switch wire goes together, but I don't know all the details. This is not a switch wire. Also, there's that. Oh, whoops. It's different. But that's good. That's good. Oh, yay. It's not always good to build these things. It always just comes with all the instructions and there's never any problems. Those aren't fun. Okay, where, relative to these things, are these attached? Okay. Pretty close to the ends. And on the outside, those go in there too easy. So, yeah, so my buddy got that printer home, and, you know, he's really happy with it, from what I hear. And the first thing he did was just, he printed that dragon, the sea dragon, and that worked out well for him. He didn't slice anything new, he just used the slice file that I had already created. So that printed perfect. It printed in the same PLA that I had printed it in. Printed it because I just left that on there for him to use. The PLA he had was what is it? Elugu? I don't know. It was not good. It was not good at all. Anycubic. No, it was Elugu. I don't know. It was one of those, we're known for resin printers company. It was one of their filaments. And it was a shiny PLA, which, you know, basically PLA and TPU blend for the shiny. So yeah, it just printed horrible. So even with him printing with that before I got it, he wasn't going to get good results. It just wasn't. The toaster that I built printed the inside curves of the gears. All that stuff was collapsing in. It just looked horrible. I still have it, but nice. Okay, so what I want to do next is go a little off, or a lot off, depending on which way you want to look at it. I need to put some some heat sink things into there. That's the front panel. I mean the back panel. So I'm not gonna just give up on getting stuff done today. I'm still gonna try to get a reasonable amount of this done, though it's not gonna be the rails and stuff like that. We will get, you know, the printer will start to look like the printer should. And hey, if this stuff works out okay, Okay, what's going on here?
Neat.
That one doesn't have a display. I don't know what that's about.
Damn, that's orange.
That's the right orange. That's the color of my hands. Okay.
Sort of. Might be a little too much red. I even see red in the table. But, you know, that's better. That's way better.
Now you can see why I picked these colors. They look really good together, I thought. Gulf foil. It's not what I was thinking. I don't know why I relate Ender. Well, I do know why I relate Ender with purple. I have this ingrained thought that Ender, purple. And that exists in my brain, but that's because of Minecraft. Coffee. Yummy. Okay, so we're gonna get some M36s. Oh, no. I don't need to use socket. I can use button. Button. I could also just use carbon, black. It's not like where I live, things are gonna get all rusted. I say that, and I mean it, meanwhile I've got that linear rail that just looks like it's all rusted, but it's not. That's not. I don't know what that is. It's an aberration. Now I know these aren't supposed to be tightened until we get the other things on, but I'm gonna make them snug enough so that I have to pull it to move it. Yeah, I couldn't imagine having to deal with, you know, living on the coast and have to deal with my car rusting and my everything rusting. Okay, so what am I aiming for here now? Are these button or socket? I think I don't have the screws for this. Ah! How could I not have the screws for this? Because I bought button. M560 socket. Oh, please be long enough, please be long enough, please be long enough, please be long enough. You're not long enough. Well. Oh, like I said, we're gonna find out if I have all the stuff or not. That's no good. Amateur. I have new ones, but they suck. Yeah, they suck. I'm not using those. Too much squish. Well, I guess that puts an end to this pretty quickly. So far, unable to cut the linear rails. And I didn't get the right screws. I bought button instead of socket. So now the questions occur. Let's go to spool and see if they have them. M5 socket head, out of stock in 60s. So they don't even have them. And what are these? 40s? $45s. Yeah. Just grind that button head away. Yeah, see? This is what I bought instead. This button. These are the big pile of button. Of course, because they're button, they just don't reach because they don't countersink. Well, that's well tapped. Okay, so I am going to go and throw. Okay, so if I get 70, it's a whole no. 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 Crap. That's socket. I don't want those. M5, M3, M5, M5, 20. So M5, 60. They come in 10 pieces for $3. Well, so if I were to order this, it wouldn't be here until August 5th. Yeah. Yeah, I see the pics on the Y. I'm not sure what you mean. I just use socket instead of button there. Yeah, and all of this I used socket, button instead of socket. All that. All that. I could have used the originals. I kept all that. But I was not smart enough to buy myself a the right, I accidentally bought button of the 60s instead of socket. And I know that's the case because I had it written down. Damn. Yeah, you need 8 socket M60s, M560s times 8. I was supposed to order 20 of them. So what happened here is I ordered 20 button ones instead. I do think at some point during my ordering of socket M5s, I got switched out of socket and into button because half of my tray is empty. Like that. That's my M5's socket. But here's button. The whole thing's full. So that's what's happened. Okay, what else do I have that I can put on here? I'll just, now that we have the feet on, yeah, that's not what I thought it was. Yeah, I'm looking for the idler right now. Oh, there it is.
I have to keep on going back to that step file. So there's that. We need an M520 and an M312. We need an M312 bolt. And two M510s. Of course, I'm looking there and I'm going, wait a minute. You don't have 20s either. Oh, no, I do. It's socket. It's button. So there's that. I'm going to require So we've got two spacers. And two bearings. Now this tightens what? Into plastic? No, it doesn't tighten at all. It just plugs in there. Doesn't need to tighten because it's held in by that. But what I forgot was a 3mm bolt, which should be with the 3mm screws. And that is an M312, right? Yeah, it is. Of course it is. So the other screw that I forgot was it three M312s. Okay, that's no good. It has no problem flipping to the side once it gets in there. But it has a real problem flipping back. Okay, so I'm gonna have to somehow wow. What? Are you kidding me?
These don't fit together. These two pieces do not fit together. But I have now pushed them together. Yeah. See, I would just say to hell with it and just go in and reprint it at, you know, at 98% height width or 99%. But I feel as though my inside corners are too rounded and the outside corners are too square. Yeah, see? That's what it was in my case. I had a little too much squish when this went down, and all I did was do the edges and I'm good, or I'm okay. No, come on. Okay. Uh-huh. Well, hey, at least I have them lined up. Get that out. Just put it in there. There we go. Okay, so then I'm going to take this out this way and replace it with the M3, which it does reach, but barely. So it looks like I'm going to be paying FedEx another 30 bucks to send bolts. See, I thought somehow the screen was attaching to the front of this thing too, but I don't know. I don't see a screen. Whoa. Okay, so much better. Now they're not all, I don't know what they were before, flattened. This does have a little bit of an artifact on the core, a little bit of a weird color in the corner, but I'm just going to stick that to the back so nobody will ever see it, except me, who will lie there at night thinking about that little black mark on that little orange piece. What? Ace Home Depot? Yeah, no, they don't carry. No. No. The best place in Winnipeg that I can go is a place called Adams Supply. And I'm gonna guess, but I don't think they'd have 60s. Yeah, I probably read through it, but like a month and a half ago. Okay, so I need a gear for this. I will need to Loctite this one as well. The question is, of course, which way does this wire connector point? In. It points in. In is the answer. And what size screws do we need? M330s. Well, you know, that's fine. But this is not the part I have. Oh, it is. Come on.
Hello? Yeah, it doesn't seem like the M330s to me. I must have highlighted the wrong one. Oh, see, I'm in the step dock. And it's having trouble even selecting that screw. God, have these people never heard of a freaking scroll bar? Yeah, it says M330s. I don't know why. I'm confused. Why would they do that? Like, I literally cannot put that screw in. Oh. You know what? I was clicking on the wrong ones. No, those are M330s too. So the gear will have to go on after the fact, it seems, because it's blocking one of the M510s. Strangely enough. Oh, and before I go on, I need to put these in. So this isn't going to be like the Switchwire at all. In the sense that the Switchwire was built in 3 days. Oh no, 2 days. I built a Switchwire on a Saturday and on a Saturday and the Sunday where I streamed twice. I had to quit halfway through because I got too frustrated. Yeah, I don't think this is the best idea for my first Voron. What did I do with that now? This is not like the others and just doesn't belong here. Yeah, I'm fine with that though. Like, if I had to describe the kits I've built, I would say they weren't kits, they were just a bunch of parts. So in this sense, this is not much different than that. It's just that the source of where I got my information from may be wrong, and I may not have all the parts. Nice. Okay. See, my fingers don't go like that, eh? You only get 3 of the bolts in anyway. Well, that's not going to work. Like, it's not being a team player. But I guess these days it's more about taking sides than being a team player. Beautiful. So we have a way to mount belts to make printer go. That should be pretty close. Of course, I do need to wiggle a belt down there and get it all looped up somehow. That's going to be hell. Wait. Also need the Y motor mount bracket Ender V2 STL. Yeah, I realized that the 420 is completely hollow, yeah. Ender 3 V2 user, you also need the Y motor mount bracket Ender V2, which should probably be what I printed, right? Yeah, why motor mount bracket enter V2? Oh, okay. So what you're saying is 10mm bolts are not going to do it. Wow. I'll need bigger bolts. Now, you see, my problem is the only real instructions I have are the CAD file. Now, does that go this way or this way? Oh, it probably goes that way. Oh. It goes the way it slots in, and it doesn't go any other way. I don't know how they expect you to do this. Oh, there we go. I dropped one through. Thought it was hard to get 10s in here. Try getting... There we go. So yeah, basically, not only is it a variation, or are there multiple variations? I'm working on one that isn't even included in the step file, so. So we're going to have an adventure. You know what I am going to print? I'm going to print some plastic liners to go in here, and I'm going to use
I'm going to use them to hold in the rails rather than wasting a whole bunch of M5 or M3 roll-in T-nuts. So I might, whoa, that's not good. Really? I might end up calling Adam's Supply tomorrow and seeing, well, yeah, of course that's not gonna work. It's not the same size as what I picked out. And see if they have even the carbon, high carbon steel M560s. You know, if I can get them there, I'll just get them. And that way I don't have to worry about it, right? And then we're past that part. I know they're going to cost a premium though. Like, I mean, these bolts will cost $2, $3 each. Oh, sorry. I thought one of these had the cable chain thing attached to it. I guess I'm wrong. I'm about to call it a day anyway. Bert, it's I don't see a lot more progress I can make without doing some research. That's that. I'm gonna get some rails in there, but have a good night. And we'll see you next time. And then we'll chat in Discord, of course. I think I can put on the other motors. I'm like trying to remember, did I have this printed before I built the actual switch wire? Okay. So let's not screw it up. Let's look at the instructions. Instruct me, master. Okay. Now I'm gonna order more 40s too, M340s. Not that I need more right now, but hey, I got a legacy build coming up. Nice. Okay, so we might have another problem. Nope. Okay, so those were M330s in that other one. So when I went to use the 40s in the front, that didn't work. And of course I got a bunch of 50s, M350s for stealth burners, which I thought I'd put on everything, but I've only got one so far. And it's working well, I'm going to say that. It is working well. I haven't had a failed print. Well, I did. No, I'm sorry. This thing still can't print that damn egg. I can print it on a Tronxy, but I can't print it on a Voron. That makes me really sad. I guess if I would have spent $500 on my own Tronxy, it would have been fine. I guess I didn't spend $500. They did, but still, that printer was awesome by the time I was done. And I'm happy for them now. You know, I keep on saying, oh, my buddy's printer, my buddy's printer. I'm the one who inflicted him with it. Like, here, you want a 3D printer? You can have this one. What's the catch? I guess the catch was for me that I still have to maintain it. Now, what are those? Oh, I see, I'm the idiot. It seems they put the scroll bar on the other side. M516. Button. That's 16s, right? It's either that or they're making 15s. Okay, I don't get it. Oh, okay. What? Really? It's literally forcing it apart. Like, this thing is way too wide to go into there. Or the holes are too small. Okay. It looks like I'm going to have to reprint these narrower because they don't fit on either side. So that's the second non-fitting piece. Oh well. I'll get over it. All in all, though, we've made horrible progress. I guess it doesn't have to end like this. I can add a few more See, the good thing about this I just gotta make sure all these are closed. I don't want to knock one of these off the table with the lid open. You know, really, I haven't done too bad, I don't think. I'm 3 hours in. It's obviously a switch wire. It's a switch wire that needs a hamburger. It's kind of skinny. His mom was an Ender. His dad was a Voron. Is this not deep enough? Oh no, they are. Okay, now I'm confused. Because now that doesn't fit. Not that I, you know. Okay, so now I'm confused because, again, yes, again. Because I thought this attached to here and to there. But now that this has been moved out that much, I almost feel as though I need more spacers in the back. Why motor mount Ender V2? Can you please not do that stupid program? By stupid program, that's Windows Explorer. Okay, so there's something wrong. Cover 440 extrusion cut, V2. Frame extension, ×2.
This isn't it. Would be a gantry? No. Panel, panel? No. So yeah, so basically I'm missing something
That should push this panel back to here, as opposed to this just being here. Though it may be.
But you know what? I think I'm done. It's almost 27 degrees in here.
And it's going to take forever to cool it down. I got some figuring out to do.
I got to find out what's not going to fit. There seems to be a lot of printed parts that do not fit with each other, which is a problem. And
then there's this, which just leaves a big gap. And I don't know if there needs to be pieces printed for there or not. Or if this just goes like that and this sticks off the end. I don't think it's supposed to stick off the end. I don't. But that also means that the panels that cover this won't fit either. Lots of things to figure out. Yay! But I think the biggest things I need to figure out is I need to be able to cut those linear rails down to 200 millimeters. And I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. It's 8 o'clock. I might be able to go clamp it to the steps right now and see if I can cut it with a grinder. It's not too late. But I'm gonna leave this here. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a challenge, but it's going to be a fun build. Takes me back sort of to the 2.4 where I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. Where in this case, you know, yeah, I partially know what I'm doing, but some of it's quite new. And
some of it just doesn't fit together. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this and I will be back. Tomorrow's Friday?
Tomorrow's Friday. Holy crap, tomorrow's Friday. Oh man. Well, I might be back tomorrow. I might be back on Saturday. We'll have to wait and see.
I do like the way the belt attaches to this better than the real Switchwire though, because they have you tightening two ends of a belt with one screw. This has separate screws to tighten each side, and you screw it down from the outside. So yeah, that should work well. So I'll see everybody in the next stream. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to, you know, go hit that like button. I guess I should be telling people that during the stream.
Oh no, see, that's the problem I'm having there, Swan. It mounts there, but this piece here is supposed to mount here. And those don't go. See what I mean? We even put in the two brass insets to attach that. So there's something going on here that I'm not seeing. But yeah, we will figure it out. I'm not giving up on it. Of course I'm not giving up on this. So yeah, it's a puzzle. And we'll figure it out next time though. Everybody have a good night. Again, like I said, don't forget to check the like button. Subscribe if you haven't, please. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Have a good night.